Good morning. This is Lisa Marie Graves with MLJS Legacy, and I've got another fantastic Men's Legacy Conference partner with me today. I have Mike Smith with Edward Jones, and he is the top level tier of a partner, which is the Exemplary Legacy Leader, and that's because he's bringing somebody with him, which I think is fantastic. Mike and I have known each other for about
4 or 5 years now.
Yes, and it was through BNI, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Connected through BNI, through the chamber.
Yes, and I'll tell you, Mike is one of the nicest guys, biggest heart, always giving. He's always looking out for other people, and so I'm not surprised at all when he was an Exemplary Legacy Leader. So thank you so much for your partnership with the conference.
I'm happy to be part of this.
So this is an opportunity for our partners to tell a little bit more about you and what you do. So over to you.
I'm Mike Smith, of course, with Edward Jones Investments. I help people with life events. You know, whether it's a birth of a child, getting ready for college, transitions of jobs, things of that nature, preparing for retirement, and all those type of things. So that's kind of what I do, just help people make a plan and then put a plan to execute it together.
I like the way that you just started that off. Start that off again. I help people
with
their life events.
With the life events.
Yeah, because when you think of financial planners, or you really think towards your retirement, but not about all those events in between, you know, buying a house or starting a family, but you really paint a whole picture for people when
I sit down and gather financial information and get a target and goals, I'm trying to find out what all their goals are, and then the financial goals. It could be just simply having a budget that works, all the way to just preparing for college for kids, you know, how much they can do, who can be involved, how can they be involved. So there's a lot of information to gather. So it's a relationship building, and it takes time.
Yeah.
And then the constant reviewing of those goals to make sure we're hitting our targets and moving forward. Because life is going to happen. Life is going to knock us off the target.
Yeah.
You know, it's great to have a plan, but a plan is just a piece of paper.
Yeah, and I know that's something that I've learned about you. That's very important to you, is to make sure that you're constantly reviewing people's plans, and that you're actively involved in not just the paperwork portion of it and the numbers, but actually them and their lives. And so I think that's really a great aspect that you bring to the table.
I mean, everybody, I think what I've learned is everybody uses their skill sets. I've tried to use the skill sets to help people. Yes, I make a living. Yes, I have a family. Yes, I'm trying to put a grandkid to college. I've got all those type of things like everybody else does. But my goal is really to help people, and I've spent my whole life doing it through many years in Christian education, helping families. Very active in my church and teaching Sunday school class. I'm a licensed minister. So my whole life is spent helping people. So this is just another opportunity I have to do that.
Well, and what an important aspect in somebody's financial life as well. I mean, we all need that. So. Okay, so this is the first Men's Legacy Conference, and so I'm really excited, and I actually approached Mike about it months prior to the official announcement to really get your feedback to see what you thought, because if people weren't interested, then I wasn't going to pursue this endeavor. But Mike was definitely one that was supportive, and you were one of the first people that became a partner. And so would you please share with them why you chose to be a partner with the Men's Conference?
One thing I've learned in my professional career, whether it's in Christian school administration, whether church or anything like that, and when I had my years of coaching, I learned that you always have to go back to the basics. I don't care how good of a player is, he's always, in basketball, he's working on his dribbling, shooting, not just a great shot, but he's got to make sure he can get to the point of the great shot. And that means you're always working on your skills, but also rebuilding just your basics. So that's what I look at a conference like that is, yes, I come with a heart that I'm going to learn at least one thing that I can take back, but just to also undergird what I do, because life just drains you at times, and you just need
it does.
You just need some time to go in and just hear some good things about. And that's, I guarantee all of those who have done this long enough know that you have to put in your mind. The Bible tells us you got to put in the positive things if you want positive results. And this is what this is, a good positive ways to build your business, to build yourself up personally, so you can look back in the year and say, I'm a little further along.
Nice. Well, and that's so important to be, investing in yourself and constantly filling yourself and educating yourself. And people do it in a variety of ways, whether it be through reading books or listening to podcasts or, attending conferences. And so it's really exciting that this conference is local. And so it's just right up the road.
Well, and that's one thing that enticed me is I don't have to go to Dallas or Fort Worth. I'm going to be able to go here local to get some of the same things I'd get someplace else. And I do. I have a book now in audio that I'm reading and listening to right now. One I'm reading, one I'm listening to. So we're all kind of building and kind of developing ourselves. But it's nice to have something local here that's quality. I got good speakers.
Amazing speakers.
Yes, and I'm just amazed at the talent that's coming in to do this. I've always been impressed with your ability to have a vision and put things together.
Oh, thank you.
And I see this as being one of those. This is not a small event.
Well, I'm excited. It's going to be great to network with people that some you may know, some hopefully several that you are going to be exposed to. But the speakers, they're really fantastic. I'm excited. I feel so lucky that, sorry ladies, that I get to be in the room. But I am working on the women's conference, and we've got three great speakers already lined up for the women's conference. But okay, so we want to invite you, and actually one of our speakers, Jim, is on. Hi, Jim. Jim Gardner.
Wow.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Well, the speakers have really been fabulous in the communication, in sharing on their social platforms, on, just spreading the word, which is really, really appreciated because, and actually some people have registered specifically because of who the speakers were. So that's greatly appreciated. So let me send an invite to you to attend the Men's Legacy Conference. Friday, September 22nd. It's just a couple weeks away. It's a half-day event from 8:30 to 1. It's at Oak Ridge Church of Christ in Willow Park, which is next to Fish Creek Restaurant. And you can register at the website, menslegacyconference.com. So we hope to see you in the room for this first annual Men's Legacy Conference. And thank you again, Mike, so much for being a partner.
And I'm excited. I've already got my guests coming, and we're ready to go.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.